All right. I'm going to give this thing a second to tell my friends where I am. Oh, hi. Hi. Okay, so I have my two cameras set up here. Not sure who's out there, so I'm going to just go ahead and pour my tea here into this whiskey in it. Can you hear me all right? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm trying a new microphone situation tonight. Say yes if you can hear me, please, while I pour my tea. Hello, is there anybody out there? Just comment if you can hear me. Is there anyone there? I'm going to sip this tea for a second and find out if the audio is coming through. I can't quite tell. You can hear me all right? Oh, fantastic. Okay. This new microphone situation is my first time using it, but I was hoping that if I did that, then it would be just a tiny bit clearer, slightly better sound. All right. Hey, how's it going? Friends in different screens. So, okay, I'm gonna try and like not obstruct my handy little signs. I have made a backward sign for the Instagram people and a regular facing sign for the Facebook people and YouTube people because I'm considerate like that, y'all. Tonight, if you want to donate any dollars to me, you're welcome to. You're also welcome to donate to the Boulder County Arts Musicians Relief Fund. That is also an option. And you can either look that up or you can read my sign. But yeah, here we go. Cool. All right. So let's start with like just a fun little song that I've been learning. I know I said all for the most part I'm gonna play all originals, but you know, shit is weird right now. Life is kind of weird and crazy. And so I've been learning songs that comfort me and cheer me up, like this one from one of my favorite Monty Python movies, The Meaning of Life. Whenever life gets you down, Mrs. Brown, and things seem hard or tough, and people are useless, obnoxious, or daft, and you feel that you've had quite enough, just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. It's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned the sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that you can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour in a galaxy we call the Milky Way. The galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out by us it's just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go round every 200 million years, and our galaxy is only one of millions and billions in this amazing and expanding universe. Our universe itself contains on its own expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can win. As fast as it can go, the speed of light, 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember when you're standing, feeling very small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely is your birth. And pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause there's nothing at all down here on Earth. Warm up. Cheers, friends out there in the ether, in the multiverse. So I decided to do two live sets this week. One of all of the Bob Dylan parodies that I've been working on, and that's going to be on Sunday. I've written them all, but I didn't learn them all because I wrote them for other people to sing too. So I learned a few of them, and I let everyone else learn the rest. And so now I'm trying to like kind of stuff them all into my brain because A, they're fun, and B, I figured that could be a thing that I could give to the people is their favorite Bob Dylan songs in very, very, very different ways. So yeah, I'm kind of just going with what I'm feeling tonight, and I feel free to offer requests and flavors. You can shout out a flavor if you like. That's always an option. And yeah, so let's see. We've got flavors, requests. I don't have a ton of covers up my sleeve, but I'm happy to try stuff if anybody wants. And yeah, and on that note, why don't we start? I already started. Why don't I continue with a song that I wrote to keep myself feeling optimistic, keep myself looking on the bright side of the quarantine. Because I saw this meme going around, like, when we all first came into our homes and shut the door and barricaded ourselves off or whatever and quarantined. I saw this meme going around like, hey, even though things kind of suck, just be glad when you think that someone else is quarantined with your ex. And I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant. That's a silver lining that I need. So that's what this song came from, and I'm actually gonna capo it up a little bit because I like it a little higher, just like I like my me. But you want to know what, friends? I haven't been smoking that much weed lately. Not really at all, other than when I really, really am starting to feel like my brain is a little bit too much for me to handle. And then I do, but lately I haven't been smoking that much. This is a new experience for me. There's definitely going to be songs about weed tonight, though. Don't you worry. I'm watching the sky turn color out my window. My mind wanders back to when we were new. When suddenly it occurs to me how lucky I must be not to be quarantined with you. I'm sure that you're snuggled up with somebody lovely, probably more tolerant than I. But if I had it all to do over, I would rather be all alone than with your lies. That's the other instrument I play. Watching the clouds go dark. The full moon is rising. Soon it will be a brand new day. And when I can't go out for 2 or more weeks, I'll thank my lucky stars that you're so far away. Watching the sky turn colors out my window. My mind wanders back to when we were new. When suddenly it occurs to me how lucky I must be not to be quarantined with you. And suddenly it occurs to me how lucky I must be not to be quarantined with you. end with you. Cheers, friends. Cheers in both directions. Whatever you're sipping, whether it is alcoholic or non, here's to you. And you. How's everyone doing out there? How are you, people? I don't know, whoever you are and wherever you are. I see a couple of you in the comments. Hey Jill, hey. Hi Instagram folks, you're awesome, or folk. I can't tell. I'm a little bit far away from my phone and my eyes suck, so I can't tell exactly how many people are out there. However, comma, that is fine by me. It will be fine. It will be a surprise. So, how about... So, I made a new video today. the latter part of the night. That's funny. Oh my God, that is a dad joke if I ever heard one. Are you a dad? I'm guessing you are. Yes, I have a fancy step ladder here as my prop / sign holder. People on Instagram can't see the fancy step ladder. That's fine. We'll keep it a secret from them. But y'all, Facebook and YouTubers can see it. That's neat. All right. So I made a little video this morning or afternoon or whatever of a song that I've been working on for a while, called the Red Flag Waltz. And I wrote that song because I was thinking about how, easy it is to neglect red flags, just fully neglect them. And I just realized I forgot to do a thing here. So I'm going to just do that while we're all hanging out. And that's fun. And let's see. La da 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 da. Sharing the thing. All right. Okay. I'm still getting used to this whole multi-platform streaming thing. It's fun, I think. I think it's fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. So, yeah, here we are in my lair, and I'm going to play this song that I wrote about red flags because, as it turns out, it's really easy to miss them when the person who is waving them at you is like very charming and talented and saying all the right things. When people are saying all the right things, it's easy to believe them if you want to. So you took my hand and off we danced into the night. Thought I'd found true romance. You felt so right. Sweetly you twirled me round and round until you dropped me on the ground. The light in your lies made me blind to your faults when you led me in the red flag waltz. You stepped forward, I stepped back, right into a passive-aggressive attack. Sidestepped over stories that sounded airtight till you left and right. Then I saw the light. You spun round the stage until you threw fault that you let me in the red flag waltz. Red Flag Waltz. Cheers, friends. So yeah, I write songs for therapy. I admit it, I do. I surely do. And you know, I think that playing them for people is the next step. Like I write the song so that it's therapeutic for me in some way, and then I play it for other people, and then it's therapeutic in all the other ways too. It's really fun like that. And yeah, like so after my ex left, so my ex taught me how to play music. I did not know how to play music until I met him. I was just a loud singer. and and so yeah, he taught me how to play music, and then he became like a ginormous asshole in my life. Yeah, go figure. So when he left in a really fucked up and tantrumy sort of way, um, that I felt was just extremely unnecessary considering how many chances I had given him to be a decent human being, and looked past all those red flags, like I looked past all of them. And I was kind of disappointed. I was super disappointed, and angry and shocked. And so for a while I could not play music. I was just like, fuck music, fuck this person who taught me how to play it. And because he makes music and it's all his ego and I'm not going to be that way, blah blah. And but then so yeah, I started writing some songs about all the bullshit I was dealing with, as you do. And a few fun songs came out of that. I think they're fun. But it's interesting, when you're trying to like fit someone's sort of like pathology into rhyming verses. It takes a little bit of the sting off. You're like, what rhymes with narcissist? Um, and for the record, I can't remember what I rhymed with narcissist off the top of my head. Anyway, so yeah, a friend of mine asked me one day. I don't know if she's out there in the world. Talia Keys is a good friend of mine and an amazing musician who you should definitely check out. Whenever she's live streaming all the time, but she's got tons of music on the internet and such as well. Anyway, I was hanging out with her, and she was like asking me. I was still kind of bummed and shitty, and she was like, "So do you miss him?" And I was like, "Man, there's no one there to miss." Because I had discovered that this person had just been lying to me for years, which I know because he screamed it at me. It's a really fun thing to have screamed at you, and then have someone say, "Find your own closure," and you're like, "Shit, okay, well it's time to figure out who the fuck that was." So yeah, so let's do that. Let's do it over here. Yeah, so she asked me if I missed him, and I said, yeah, no, that person was an illusion. There's no one there to miss. And she said, that's a song that you should write. And I said, okay. So, wait, hold on, I'm out of tune. I'm not going to do that to y'all. Talk amongst yourselves. The cool thing is that, like, you could totally be talking over me right now, and I would never actually know. Once I had said all those loving words that I've been saying every day. They were only what I thought you'd want to hear. Friends ask me if I miss you. All that I can say is you can't miss something that you never had. If I'd have known for all those years the things I know today, when you left I would have never felt so bad. 'Cause there's no one there to miss. No, there's no one there to miss. The person I thought you were never existed. No point fantasizing about a lover made of lies. Since you ripped off your disguise, there's no one there to miss. You swept in like a soulmate and stole my heart away. And now you've gone and caused me all this pain. I guess you thought your crimes would be forgotten over time. Well, I won't say a word, I'll just refrain. There's no one there to miss. No, there's no one there to miss. The person I thought you were never existed. No point fantasizing about a lover made of lies. Since you ripped off your disguise, there's no one there to miss. There's no one there to miss. No, there's no one there to miss. The person I thought you were never existed. No point fantasizing about a lover made of lies. Since you ripped off your disguise, there's no one there to miss. No one there to miss at all. Cheers to whoever of you is there and here or wherever we all are at any given time. Where are we really? I have had a really great time music all over the internet. Sometimes people I haven't seen in a long time in person, and I get to watch them play. Like I watched my friend Dave Lockhart play earlier, and he's fantastic and has all kinds of skills. And who else have I seen this week? Oh man, let's see. Oh man, I started thinking about two things at the same time. Reed Mathis, I think, has been playing every single day of the week or in the week. And I've been super enjoying him. I've gotten a chance to check out Bonnie and Taylor Sims. Tyler Grant has been playing. Who else? Molly Collier. Molly, are you out there? Are you ever doing any more? I haven't seen you in a long time. All right. Anyway, so you should all be watching all the music that's on the internet because it's fun to do that, and I've highly been enjoying it. Highly. Let's see. So let's see. Let's keep with the theme of the therapeutic breakup songs. And feel free to like heckle in the comments if you need to, or whatever happens out there. I try not to heckle too much. I do like out woo in comment form sometimes. I hope that's motivational and not annoying. Right. So how about I like to put a little sweetness with my bitter, so most of my angry songs sound fun. Anybody else out there like their angry songs fun? This one is called, what did I name this one? This one's called A Little Respect. You could have left me in a way that would have let me respect you, but that was too much to ask. Could have had a conversation at the end of a relationship. Instead you pulled the vanishing act. I might not have been the daintiest flower, but you asked me for a minute and I gave you an hour. If you left me with a little respect, then I might have a little left for you. You could have been the one I lost without a cost to my happiness, but you had to act a fool. You could have had a friend till the end of your days, but you had to go and be a tool. I might not have been right on all my positions, but treating me like trash was a terrible decision. If you left me with a little respect, then I might have a little left for you. I found out I wasn't who you thought you deserved when you told me with your hands instead of your words. If you left me with a little respect, then I might have a little left for you. If you left me with a little respect, then I might have a little left for you. So, there's that. Hi, friends out there in Instagram and Facebook land. Let's see. In YouTube land, I have no idea if people are watching on YouTube, but I did provide the link for all of the social media holdouts. So yeah, there is that option for anyone who wants to avoid the social aspect of media and just jump straight into voyeur or lurker. Lurker, I think, is the word that we use these days. Yeah. So, how about another slightly kind of a therapeutic moment? Like I said, I haven't really been smoking weed lately, but why not? Really, we're all quarantined, aren't we? So I'm gonna smoke some weed, and then I'm gonna play a song about weed. I hope that's okay with people out there in the world, because you know what weed is, an essential business. If you're in Colorado, right, or California, or any of the places that are legal right now. So, weed song. So here's the thing. When California, the year that California legalized weed, that election, that was the November 2016 election. And those of us who remember the 2016 election remember that there was something that slightly overshadowed that legalization moment. When I was living in California at the time, I was very happy about the recreational option, but I was also very, very sad because not only did we legalize weed at that time, but we also definitely legalized fascism. So. Thought I'd wake up that Wednesday singing a happier song, but late that Tuesday night something went wrong. our legal weed, but that victory seems small indeed. These 4 years, they feel so fucking long. 'Cause there are fascists in the White House, dear, and tears in my bones. There are fascists in the White House, dear, and tears in my bones. They're shipping off the immigrants and stripping our rights away. They're banning Muslims and the EPA. Well, no amount of Mary Jane can make that plan sound close to sane. These 4 years, they feel so fucking long. 'Cause there are fascists in the White House, dear, and tears in my bones. There are fascists in the White House, dear, and tears in my bones. Inhale and exhale and cry in between. Ain't that the way they wish we would be? But they must be stopped, and if you don't see why, I'm clearly not the only one who's high. Some said they'd surprise us all, but the rest of us doubted. 'Cause their judgment is perpetually clouded by those greedy power schemes and their narcissistic dreams. These 4 years, they feel so fucking long. 'Cause there are fascists in the White House, dear, and tears in my bones. There are fascists in the White House, dear, and tears in my bones. So take a toke of legal green and let's go out and make a scene. 'Cause years of this shit is 4 years too damn long. Let's wipe the fascists from the White House, dear, and the tears from our bones. Let's wipe the fascists from the White House, dear, and the tears from our bones. Tears in our bongs. Man, how many of us have filled bongs with tears of fascism in the last 3.5 years? Probably a lot of us, I'm guessing. I should have added some more tea to my toddy. Shouldn't I? Maybe I should also add some more whiskey to my toddy. How are you all, or few or many out there? I have no idea. For some reason, the FB, the Instagram loves to tell me how many people are out there, but the FB is like, we're gonna keep it a secret until the end. And then you can find out if anybody was watching you at all, or if you really were just playing to a completely empty room. Although I do see your comments out there and your hearts. That makes my heart happy to see your heart. If you're wondering about donation options, they're on this sign: Venmo, Emily-Yates-Music, and PayPal.me/Emily Yates-Music. Let's see if I can do this without spilling. Can I? I think I can. Hey, this is one of my few skills, y'all. Yep, that's a good ratio. So, politicals. Man, political songs help me get through. Because, as we all know, there are quite a lot of there's quite a lot of douchery happening in our government lately, isn't there? And I don't know about you, but when I encounter government douchery, I tend to like want to write songs about it because it feels just generally better than just like moaning and groaning and such. So let's see. Here's another brand new song that I started. I was trying to write a love song, a quarantine love song, and I was feeling it when I started, and then by the time the song was done, it was a revolution oriented song, and I think my psyche, my subconscious knows that there will be no love without revolution, will there? Anywho, so yeah, here we go. This song does not have a name yet, I don't think, so feel free to suggest one. We could climb the highest mountain, we could sail the seven seas, we could swim in the deepest river, we could swing from the tallest tree, we could manifest our best life, we could follow our dreams, we could start a revolution just by staying quarantined, as if we were in quarantine. Ha We could run out in the streets with 1,000 of our friends. We could barricade the banks, stop fracking up all the land. We could capture the elite and stick them in a guillotine. We could start a revolution if we were in quarantine. Right before the virus, let's not forget back when we could share our air and our cannabis cigarettes. We agreed the desperate measures were for desperate times. Now here we all are inside. We could redistribute all that wealth to everyone in need. We could say goodbye to homelessness, hunger, and poverty. We could finally win the class war, smash the patriarchy. We could start a revolution if we were in quarantine. But hey there, wait a minute, it's our labor that they need. We can start a revolution just by staying quarantined. Yeah. What's that song called? Does anybody know? Who knows? Hello, person or people. I think person on Instagram. Hi. I'm a huge hit on Instagram. Whoever you are out there, I keep getting little notifications of people joining and the numbers don't change. So whoever it is sticking with it for the whole time, hi and thank you. And to you too. out there in the world. Let's see here. Oh, what shall I do right this second? Let me think here. Labor Day. Labor Day. That's what that should be called. Interesting. I like that. That's a good suggestion, Rich. Labor Day. Maybe that I had thought for a minute of calling it excuses. Thought that might be a little more abstract than I needed to go for. So, Labor Day. That's an interesting. I like that. I'm gonna think about that. All right, let's see. We have a lot of options as far as flavors go. I've just been sort of jumping around to whatever feels right at the time as far as songs go. So you can pick a flavor, you can pick a topic. I mean, it's entirely possible that you'll remind me of a song that I forgot about writing. That's always fun. Oh, thanks, Deb. I've got this new microphone set up. It's not for the Instagram, sadly, but it is for the Facebook and yeah. So hopefully that's coming through a little better than the built-in sound. I'll have to listen back and see how it sounds later. But yeah, why not? I have this little kind of recording setup over here off screen. And I've been doing some home recording, and that has been a lot of fun. And I have a lot of songs that I've been working on that are for a new album, some of which I've been playing tonight, some of which I have not yet, but I might if I feel like it. And if I can remember them. So yeah, let's see. We've got the personal, we've got the political, we've got the drug songs, we've got the dirty songs. I think I managed to be late enough so that kids are sleeping on the East Coast, but not on the West Coast. So, a little disclaimer for anybody who does have their kids around. I don't remember which of the songs are child appropriate and which ones are not. Until I start playing them, and I'm like, oh, unless it's one of the obvious ones, like porn or I'd rather be high than an asshole. Why don't I play that? I haven't played that in a while. We should all smoke more weed if that's what we're doing right now, and I'm going to do that with you in solidarity. One of the things we can do in our homes, completely unrestricted these days. It's so nice. Back when I first had a webcam, I used to smoke weed off of it because I was like, oh, you never know. Now I'm going to blow it right into the camera. Are you ready? Good. That was for you. So when I was in the Army, I smoked cigarettes all the time. Because if you didn't smoke cigarettes in the Army, you didn't get a break from work. There was no such thing as going on break. You either had a smoke break or you had no break. So I smoked a lot of cigarettes. And I was also a little bit of an asshole, I think most of us in the Army, we kind of pick up that asshole quality. It's one of the ways that people know that you're, real. I don't know. It's hard to be fake in the Army. Everyone's wearing the same thing. All you can really do is base your judgment on their personality. So I embraced my inner and outer asshole in the Army. Then I got out and I moved to California. And I discovered that people didn't really embrace their inner or outer asshole there. were way different. They smoked a lot of weed. And instead of telling you to fuck off, they would say like, oh, I wish you all the best. Love and light. And then you turn around and they would like talk shit about you. In the Army, we talked shit to each other's faces. It was way better that way. But still, I digress. So I moved to California and I discovered legal weed. Or at least medically legal weed at that point. And I started using that. And then eventually I stopped smoking cigarettes. And I wrote this song because there was a side effect. Not only did I stop smoking cigarettes, but I became ever so slightly less of an asshole. Well, I'd rather be high than an asshole. I'd rather hit a joint in your face. I'd rather blow smoke all over this room than blow up all over the place. Yes, I'd rather be high than an asshole. Feel free to waltz in your house if you want. I always encourage people to waltz. Well, some people call me a stoner. They tell me I smoke too much green. They don't understand that without marijuana, my temper can be quite obscene. Well, I used to act really rotten when somebody had made me mad. But after one puff, all my anger's forgotten. So don't tell me all drugs are bad. 'Cause I'd rather be high than an asshole. All that it takes is one tiny toke, and my scowl turns into a smile. So pass me some grass, get off of my ass, and we'll get along fine for a while. 'Cause I'd rather be high than an asshole. I'd rather hit a bong in your face. I'd rather blow smoke all over this room than blow up all over the place. Yes, I'd rather be high than an asshole. Yes, I'd rather be high than an asshole. Yes, you'd rather I be high than an asshole. Believe me. Cheers, friends. Was that as good for you as it was for me? I hope so. More songs. Woo! Songs are fun. All right. Anybody have any requests or desires that you would like to take out from hiding and parade around in front of me? The comments are laggy, I know. So if you say something and I don't catch it for a few minutes, that's why. It's not because I'm ignoring. Oh, speaking of which, yes. Oh, our first shared safety meeting on live stream. Oh, hey everyone, that was special. I love that when that happens. Let's see here. Um, hmm, what should I do? How about, let's see. Oh man, I've been playing a lot of songs lately. And like I've really kind of forgotten some of my favorite ones sometimes. Like I'll get working on one and then switch to another um and then, they're like my children except for ones that I don't have to all keep alive at the same time. So sometimes I revive them and bring them back. And sometimes I don't, which is fun also. I've been thinking about playing the banjo that's sitting there next to me, but I'm not motivated yet. We'll work on that maybe. Yeah, let's see. What should be next? Maybe, let's see. Why not another song about drugs? Why the fuck not? Some people write songs about drugs, about using drugs, which I also am fine with. And some people write songs about the effects of drugs, and I love that too. So I decided to put that together with some opinions that I developed around the hypocrisy of the perception of drugs that we have. I mean, especially like in this time right now, we've got this global pandemic, and we're trying to develop some kind of drug that's going to stop the spread of the virus or vaccinate. We've also got drugs that keep people alive. Then we just like blanket all of that in with like we blanket all the drugs in together as drugs. And when you're a kid, especially, you get that message that drugs are bad and dangerous. And then you also don't get very good education in your school about critical thinking, or in your church for that matter. If you went to a church, as I did as a youngin. And yeah, so you kind of end up a little warped. You kind of end up in a society like one we've actually kind of got. So yeah, this song is called Drugs Are Bad. Whenever you are feeling down, whenever you can only wear a frown, just flip through any magazine, flip through the channels on your TV screen. You'll see a way or two to flip your attitude. You'll see coffee in a bag or in a cup. You'll see beer and wine that beg you to drink up. Tequila, gin, and whiskey, and some pills to get you frisky. Then you see these ads that tell you drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, that's what they say. If you take drugs, you must be locked away. Drink some booze to make you happy. Take a pill if you are sad. Smoke a butt or sip a latte if you're mad. But don't take drugs, cause drugs are bad. Whenever you feel run down, you just wanna lie down on the ground. We'll have another bubbly, sugary drink. You'll be on your feet quicker than you think. Helps you move so fast till it knocks you on your ass. We'll take a shot or several at the bar and eat some fast food while you drive your car. Take prescription pain pills to unwind, but don't take anything that might expand your mind. Find your favorite cigarettes at discount prices. Never call a glass of wine one of your vices. Synthetic THC THC's alright. Made in a lab by a man in white. But just light up a joint and the fingers start to point. Drugs are bad, that's what they say. If you take drugs, you must be locked away. Drink some booze to make you happy. Take a pill if you are sad. Smoke a butt or sip a latte if you're mad. But don't take drugs, 'cause drugs are bad. Sip espresso if you're tired, or a beer if you are wired. Some taurine in the morning will make you feel so glad. But don't take drugs, 'cause drugs are bad. You're bad, okay? Let's see here. What shall happen next? Let's see. If anybody has a flavor to suggest out there, I know I keep putting this out there. Oftentimes someone will come up with a flavor that I haven't anticipated, and that is a drag. But it's also a challenge. So if you have a random flavor out there that's not just salty, spicy, bitter, or sweet, I think someone suggested grapefruit one time with a little bit of tartness. Let me get this situation going again here. So we had like grapefruit. We had some. I think someone said umami once. That was fun. Let's see here. And yeah. So anyway, any flavors that you feel so inclined to holler about? I've been in like a more contemplative type of mood lately, and I haven't figured out what flavor contemplative is. So, suggestions are welcome. And so, yeah, whatever flavor contemplative is. Let's go down like the contemplative road, shall we? Because, when you're home, in your house, or wherever the hell you are, when you're inside for an extended period of time, all of your personalities kind of come out, don't they? I know mine do. Oh, hey, okay, we can do that. I'm trying to keep up with. Thank you. Thank you for that request. Let's see. So I'll do try not to be a dick, like kind of in a minute or so, in a few minutes. I'm gonna wait till I'm like good and ready for trying not to be a dick. For the Facebook people and or YouTube person or people, I don't know who the fuck is out there on Facebook and or on YouTube, because I can't keep all the windows open all the fucking time. But I've had a request for trying not to be a dick, or for The System Isn't Broken. So I think I will play The System Isn't Broken, and then we'll get into contemplative mode after that. But if I'm going to play The System Isn't Broken, I would like to play it on a banjo. So I'm going to do that. While I'm doing that, I hope you're all like, I don't know, enjoying some kind of refreshment. It is Thursday, and Thursday is the new Friday. I mean, Monday's also the new Friday, and Saturday is the new Tuesday in this new universe we've got going on. Isn't it? So yeah, happy Thursday, Blur's Day. I think I saw someone refer to it as Thursday, for when you're just kind of feeling a little bit or. All right. So yeah, I guess since I'm playing songs about or inspired by my political leanings, this one is a song that jumped from my brain as I was realizing the thing that people say all the time these days. They're like, "Oh, our system is so broken. It's just broken and it needs to be fixed." And most of the people I talk to uh, who are, paying pretty close attention to the system are like, no, 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 the system is fully functional. So this song is inspired by our fully functional system. The system isn't broken, it's working just the way it was designed. It's meant to make you feel like you're losing your mind. The system isn't damaged, it's working just the way it was programmed. It's meant to make you so busy you forget you're being scammed. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. He'll promise you a cure, but leave you hurting. All the pearls you make go straight to the swine. The system isn't broken, it's working just fine. The system isn't broken, it's working just the way it was planned. It was only ever meant to work for rich white men with land. You don't have to believe what I'm singing, just look who's doing more. Cha-ching, cha-chinging. Death is better, but go ahead and follow the dollar signs. The system isn't broken, it's working just fine. The system isn't broken, it's working just the way it was designed. It's meant to make you feel like you're losing your mind. If you think there's no money for health and education, just look how much we blew on the last 2 invasions. Death is better for the bottom line. The system isn't broken, it's working just fine. The system isn't broken, it's working just fine. Fully functional system. Hey, friends and friends. My 2 cameras set up. Maybe, the next one I'm going to get like both of the cameras in the same spot. And then I'm not turning like camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. It's my Wayne's World moment. So, have we all changed from our day pajamas to our night pajamas is what I'm wondering. These are my afternoon pajamas. Personally, I changed into these in the afternoon. And they've lasted into the evening. They're very versatile pajamas. I don't know about you all, but I like to just wear whatever is the most comfortable at any given time anyway, so this is a really good excuse to do that. Since I've got the banjo, how about this other tune that I like to play on the banjo? Wait, let's see. Was there any other requests that came through out there? Clean nighttime PJs. Whoa, nighttime PJs and leather. Fun. I don't know what y'all are wearing, Facebook people, but the Instagram people are styling. How about, I normally don't play this on the banjo, but I will this time. Since we're singing about politics, why the fuck not, right? I don't know how many of you all are paying attention to the Star Wars franchise these days. I've lost a little bit of track. But I decided I decided, oh, hey, Chuck. I decided to write a song about Star Wars when I wanted to play Star Wars themed show. I didn't know there was a dress code. Hey, no, whatever you're wearing is fine, or we're not wearing. This is also a pants optional set because I can't tell unless you don't tell me. I don't. If you're pantsless, good for you. I mean, whatever. Share what you feel so inclined to share. However, there's no dress code for these sets. I only ask that you bring your best self, even if you're going to heckle. I want the best heckling possible. Like, heckle hard if you're going to heckle. Anywho, yeah, so I wanted to play a show in Oakland called Tourette's Without Regrets. This was a number of years ago, and I wanted to play the Star Wars themed show. Not like intentionally, I just wanted to play, and it happened to be the Star Wars theme. And Jamie, who runs that show, Jamie, who runs that show, asked me if I had a Star Wars song. Sorry, I laughed because Hannah over here on Instagram says she wishes all my shows were pants optional. And they fucking are. They are. It's just I can't keep you from getting arrested if you don't wear pants at my shows in public. But the internet shows you're totally welcome to be pants free. I highly encourage it. If it helps you to dance around the room, fucking do that. Anyway, so yeah, Star Wars was the theme, and Jamie asked if I had a Star Wars themed song, and I said yes, even though I did not at that time. But then I realized I should write one, and so I did. But I don't actually know much about Star Wars, it turns out. And well, at least I didn't. I had to do some research. And because I realized I actually knew a lot more about regular wars, having been in one of those. I've never been in a Star War. I have indeed been in a regular war. So this song is called I Don't Know Much About Star Wars. Yeah. There we go. Let's start with the right groove. Oh, I wish I knew more about Star Wars than real wars. I wish I knew more about Jedi than drones. Oh, I wish I knew more about Obi-Wan than about the civilians we've recently bombed. Oh, I wish I knew more about Star Wars than real wars. 'Cause when you mention the Force, you think Skywalker. I think of our Air Force exploding Iraq or Afghanistan. And I don't know much about Star Wars, but I think we might be on the dark side. Oh, I wish I knew more about Star Wars than class wars. Yeah, I wish I knew more about droids and gentrification. Oh, I wish I knew more about Luke and Leia than about a healthcare plan that screws the single payer. Yeah, I said it. Oh, I wish I knew more about Star Wars than class wars. 'Cause when you mention the Empire, you think Darth Vader. I think of our government shamelessly catering to the elite. And I don't know much about Star Wars, but I think we might be the Empire. Oh, about Star Wars than race wars. Yeah, I wish I knew more about Wookiees than neo-Nazis. Oh, I wish I knew more about the Federation than about the U.S. never paying reparations. Oh, I wish I knew more about Star Wars than race wars. Cause when you mention the slave trade, you might think Tatooine. I think of our prison industrial complex labor machine. And I don't know much about Star Wars, but I think we still have a slave trade. Now I don't mind if you're a walking Wikipedia. Yeah, that's a real thing. And if you've got trivia dripping right down from your clothes, just ask anybody in the media. These other wars have endless episodes. Oh, I wish I knew more about Star Wars than drug wars. I wish I knew more about clone attacks than crack. Oh, I wish I knew more about Kylo Ren than about marijuana growers locked in the pen. Oh, I wish I knew more about Star Wars than drug wars. Cause when you mention a smuggler, you think Han Solo. I think of rich white boys smuggling blow though and getting away. And I don't know much about Star Wars. Oh no, I don't know much about Star Wars. Oh, truly, I don't know much about Star Wars, but I wish I knew less about real wars. Star Wars. A lot like real wars, right? Cheers. Cheers. What have y'all been saying over here? Oh, Hannah's dog's name is Kylo. Fantastic. That's an excellent name. Son of Han or what? Oh my goodness, I totally relate to that. I'm pissed off about all the wars all the time too. It would be really nice to not have to. Wouldn't it be great if we could like unknow shit? I feel like I would be down with being able to unknow shit from time to time. I would super much like that. I would like to go back sometimes to before I knew what I was supposed to be responsibly angry about. Ah, let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to go into deep angry right now. I haven't written a lot of angry songs that don't sound happy. So I'm going to save that until we're in the mood. I actually have no idea how long I want to play tonight. I figured I'd just keep playing until I was tired or I don't know, until people were overtly unhappy with me. I don't know, or then maybe I would do some sort of Andrew Dice Clay thing of like being meaner to people. I'm not though. I can't. I really can't. Oh man, I totally appreciate that. So Facebook friends on Instagram, I have what people are always asking me to play Don't Be a Dick. You're not the first one to ask me to play Don't Be a Dick. And usually I say, well, I will try because it's about trying. And it's about the key word is try. People always think the key word is dick. The key word is try. And normally I'm doing the correcting, but in this case I had help. So, the fun thing about the comment section is you all can talk amongst yourselves. And I'm going to try not to be too distracted. I love this conversation happening over here. I feel like we could just have a conversation. If you all jump on Instagram too, and you have me on both, then we can have conversations in both platforms and be real millennials. Or wait, or Gen Z. I don't know. I'm definitely not Gen Z. I'm like the cusp of X and millennial. I think they call it Zennials. Um this is like almost as good as hanging out with people. Like people's faces and words is almost as good as people. What songs did I do with Warrior songs? Oh, I did Smoke Break. I did You're the Enemy, but I don't actually play that song. So there's only a couple of songs I've written that are not only angry songs, but they sound angry, and that's one of them. And I don't play it that much because it's actually I feel like it requires the big group scream at the end too. Um, so um Oh, excellent. Okay, so we've got a boomer and I think we've got boomer and millennial energy over here. I'm not sure how I'm not going to ask you all to divulge your ages, but like it would be kind of fun actually. I don't know who's out there. So like uh let me know. Let me figure out what had a boomer born in 88. Oh yeah, no, you're fully a millennial. If you're yeah, no. Yeah. Um you're fully millennial. I would say you're almost actually, yeah, totally. You're like cusp of Gen X and millennial, kind of like me. Um, so let's see. Let's see. Should I do Smoke Break? That is a song I did. Oh wait, we're gonna get into contemplative mode now. We just did Star Wars. Why don't I do I will do Try Not to Be a Dick for y'all. Because I did just write a new verse. We'll do more. In a regular show, I would play that at the end, but like whatever, nothing's regular anymore. This is the new regular. Boomer in spirit. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so let me take another sip of my beverage, my motivational beverage. I hope everyone out there has some kind of motivational food or drink. Nice, nice. Cheers. Social. Charles. Charles. In 20 odd years of living, I had the chance to learn some of life's lessons, like when you go outside, wear pants. I'd given quite a bit of thought to our statutes and laws, but there's one simple principle that supersedes them all. It's try not to be a dick. Cover your mouth when you sneeze so others don't get sick. Stay out of the fast lane if you are driving slow. It won't always be easy 'cause other drivers suck, I know. Just try not to be a dick. When you stand on the escalator, would you please step to the right? So that if I need to pass you, we won't have to fight. The concept's pretty simple, a child could comprehend. That you should turn your blinker on before you round the bend. And try not to be a dick. Cover your mouth when you sneeze so others don't get sick. Stay out of the slow lane if you want to pass. I'm here to take it easy, man, so please stay off my ass. And try not to be a dick. So I wrote a new verse to this song the other day with my friend Allison. I'm not sure if she's still out there. Hi, Allison, if you are. It was her suggestion, actually. She said, let's write a coronavirus verse. for Try Not to Be a Dick. And I was like, shit, yeah, it's totally time for that. And she was like, we should include something about the racism. I was like, yes. And we should include something about social distancing. Yes. And what was the other thing that we were trying to squeeze in? I can't remember, but it'll come to me as I play the verse. Oh, about the economy. Yes. So racism, social distancing, and the economy. And I was like, all right, cool. We can make that happen. Here we go. When the whole world's staying home to stop the spread of a contagion, don't be one of those assholes out there screaming at the Asians. Yes, we're all aware that the virus came from China, but call it by its real name and stop grabbing our vaginas, Mr. President. Try not to be a dick. Stay the fuck at home so others don't get sick. It's really not that difficult to show the world you care. Just don't act like their lives are less important than your shares. Just try not to be a dick. There's so many ways that we are dicks, right? I know I'm a dick on a pretty frequent basis. I'm not a dick all the time. Some people really bring the dick right on out of me, and sometimes I bring it out. You know, sometimes you gotta be a dick. I think we all know that, right, ladies? Yes. So, you know, we all do our best. That's why the key word is try. So if you're one of those people, as all of us can be, kindly take a minute and lend your ear to me. You don't have to be perfect, neither do I. All that we can really do is give it a try. Just try not to be a dick. Cover your mouth when you sneeze so others don't get sick. Stay out of the fast lane if you are driving slow. It won't always be easy 'cause other drivers suck, I know. Just try not to be a dick at home. Try not to be a dick at work if you ever get back there. Try not to be a dick to your family. Try not to be a dick or to your friends. Try not to be a dick. We all fail and that's okay. Try not to be a dick. I hope you're singing at home. Try not to be a dick. One more time for posterity. Try not to be a dick. Cheers. My PayPal isn't working. Oh shit. Cheers. Well, let's see if I can fix that. Let's see if I can fix that little link. And you know, while I do that, if anybody has a it should be working. Emily Yates-Music, PayPal.me. Maybe there's hyphens in the Emily Yates-Music. I don't think that there is. I'll work that out. We'll figure it out. Save. Oh, thanks, Deb. Man. Oh, thank you. Woo to you too. Oh, hooray. This is actually, you know, it's so funny because like playing these live sets like in my house, my little room here. Like I could be playing them in my like living room there, but like I don't want to bother my housemate because he's actually never He's never been to any of my shows, and I don't know if he knows any of my music. Um, but oh, Mickey, I'm not done. Don't you worry. Um, Maybe it was just the way it was typed, Maddie. I don't know. Anyway, so my housemate has, I don't think has ever heard my music unless he hasn't told me, and so I don't want to like bother him by playing out in my like living room area. So I'm playing in my room, and it's funny because when I get down off of this stage, uh, as it is, it's like the stage just disappears. It's like the whole room is gone. So I'm so happy to be able to like have a chance to interact with actual human people um, here from the comfort of my home, and I wish that we could hang out even after I was done. But the thing is, unlike at a regular show, I don't actually have a time limit. So we can hang out as long as we feel like. How about that? You are all welcome to throw me a request. I'm highly susceptible to requests this evening. I'm going to pour myself a little bit more tea in my whiskey tea. Actually, I'm going to pour a little more whiskey in my whiskey tea first. Because did you know? Here's helpful mixing tips from Emily. If you pour the whiskey first, you actually um, you don't need to stir because the tea stirs for you. Right? Yes. We all know that. I'm not telling you anything new. You're professionals out there. I believe in you. Especially those of you I met at like festivals and such. I feel like I've learned a lot about professional partying from, festivarians. I'm so graceful right now. So, whatever you are drinking or smoking or ingesting out there in the evening, because I feel we all usually have something. Cheers to you. We'll do that officially here in a moment. All right. So, hi, Instagram people again. And, or, I don't actually know if people leave and return. It tells me nebulous shit. It's like someone's here, but then it doesn't tell me when you leave. Like if you were here in person, I would see you leave. But I don't know. You're all mysteries to me out there. Maddie, I highly encourage you to get a bedtime shot of whiskey. In fact, why don't I play a whiskey song? Cheers. Cheers. And to those of you who are sober, replace whiskey with whatever the hell you feel like replacing it with. Oops, I put this back in the wrong spot. All right. I'm going to switch back to my ukulele. Whoa. There we go. So, Facebook people over here, you can't see the sign the handy sign I made for the Instagram people. I wrote it backward so that they can see my Venmo information and my PayPal information, which I hope works for some of you. I think it might. Thank you for those of you. Thank you so much, BT Dubs, to those of you who've been like donating and shit to my music, or for me to play to you and everything. And I promise that a lot of your money gets like recycled to other musicians, because when I'm not playing, I'm often drawing inspiration from the sign is blurry. Oh, shitballs. I went to the trouble of writing it backward and it's blurry. I don't know how to bring it closer right now. We'll work on that for next time. Fuck, maybe I should write it thicker. But yeah, thank you so much. So I'll just say Venmo is Venmo at Emily-Yates-Music, PayPal.me/Emily-Yates-Music. And let's see, what else do I have out there? I think like Facebook even lets you put it. I can put it in my bio. That's true. But Venmo is at Emily-Yates-Music. PayPal is that. Also, if you want to, if you're feeling like you have even extra dollars, the Boulder County Arts Musicians Relief Fund. So bouldercountyarts.org, musicians-relief-fund, I know is helping a lot of Boulder County and Colorado musicians right now. I'm fortunate at this moment to be in a decent place. I'm not in like full on freak out struggle mode, which is lucky, because otherwise I would end up being taken to court for not paying my ex-husband his money. So yeah, I'm really happy to be able to also help support my fellow musicians and performers and humans, because that's sort of how we all get through it, right? Before we had jobs that made us dollars, I think we all just kind of did whatever job we needed to do to keep the human species continuing. So, whiskey song. We've been playing about politics, singing about politics. I feel like after a few political songs, I generally need to sing about whiskey. And by sing about, I mean drink. This song is inspired by classy drinking, which I have been known to do from time to time. Classy drinking is the drinking that nobody knows you're doing, because you think you're pulling it off, right? Well, come on over here, baby. I've got something to say to you. Finally worked up the nerve, 'cause there's whiskey in my wine glass tonight. Yes, I'm sure dressed up lovely. I've got my French perfume on too, but dear, don't let that deceive you. There's whiskey in my wine glass tonight. Well, I've been wanting to talk with you for quite a long time, but sadly, you were never near me. Now that it seems your ear is finally mine, well, something's keeping my words from coming out clearly. So please don't go away, darling. That didn't mean what it sounded like. I'll say it again when I'm sober. There's whiskey in my wine glass tonight. Well, I've been wanting to talk with you for quite a long time, but sadly, you were never near me. Now that it seems your ear is finally mine, well, something's keeping my words from coming out clearly. So here I sit broken hearted. I didn't know, well, this is how it goes every time. I'll say it again when I'm sober, 'cause now I'm starting all over with whiskey in my wine glass tonight. There was whiskey in my wine glass tonight. I need more whiskey in my wine glass tonight. Cheers. Drinking, yeah, classy drinking, cheap champagne in a coffee mug. Fuck yes, I like that. Cheers, Hannah. Oh, yes, I will do that. Okay, there will be a link, a post with my PayPal and Venmo info. Um, oh, cheers. Cheers, Deb. I don't know if I've said enough times how much I fucking appreciate people, human people, tuning in to watch me play music on the internet because I live up on top of a fucking mountain, you guys. Like way up. Like there's a couple of people on this mountain. Luckily, one of them is my housemate who's very tolerant of me playing songs late at night. And I have a neighbor a few doors down who's pretty wonderful. And we go on socially distant walks in the mountain area. And then the rest of the time, I'm just sort of here, letting my brain eat itself, writing songs and playing them sometimes. And um, generally just thinking about the state of life, the universe, and everything. Which, when you zoom out, right, and think about life, the universe, and everything, it is actually not as intimidating as all that. Obviously, we all need to be fed and clothed and housed. That's a human right. Housing is a human right. If anybody doesn't agree with me on that, please agree with me. It's time. Oh, oh, Hannah, it meant the world for me when you played my song right as I tuned into your live stream. Facebook friends, you don't know this, but over here on my left, my Instagram friend uh, did a live stream set uh, the other day, and just as I tuned in, she played "Try Not to Be a Dick," and it warmed my whole heart because, like, I don't know, I'm still not used to like other people ever learning my songs. When it happens, it's like a ray of fucking sunshine. It's pretty awesome. So thank you. Um, so yeah, I've been writing songs to help me with my perspective. Try Not to Be a Dick was a note to self. That was like the second song I ever wrote. And maybe third, I don't know. It was and started out kind of as a note to self and kind of as as a note to others. And I really like that was before I even considered myself any kind of person who plays music. I just had learned to write. I just learned to play the ukulele, and I was like, I'm practicing, so I should put words in with these chords, and like, let's see what happens. And for anyone who's curious, that's how easy it is to write songs. You have a lot of words in your fucking head already. Just like try to rhyme them, stick them in a tune, and all of a sudden you're a songwriter. You don't even need to rhyme them. Holy shit, like you totally don't need to rhyme them. Fucking do whatever you want. Art is like ruleless, rule free. If your art has rules, it's restricted. So, man. So I love all y'all. And I'm gonna play this song that I wrote to help me maintain perspective. Hopefully, I'll do it well. Let's see, get my finger in the right place. My nails are getting long, I'm realizing. Here we go. I'm just an ant on a rock, spinning through space, just a grain of sand on an interdimensional beach. A tiny piece of cosmic debris, speck of dust in the eye of the multiverse. Lucky me. I don't know why my heart's beating. Don't know know why I'm on this ride. Maybe there's no special reason except what I decide. 'Cause I'm just an ant on a rock, spinning through space, just a grain of sand on an interdimensional beach. A tiny piece of cosmic debris, speck of dust in the eye of the multiverse. Lucky me. Sometimes life can make me feel like I've been cursed with rotten luck. Then I look up and remember Mother Nature gives no fucks. I'm just an ant on a rock, spinning through space, just a grain of sand on an interdimensional beach. A tiny piece of cosmic debris, speck of dust in the eye of the multiverse. Lucky me. So I spent like the first 6 weeks of this year really in Nicaragua, meeting some wonderful people. And I decided, as part of my Spanish practice, I would try to translate some of this song into Espanol. I'm gonna give it a try. There's a lot of syllables, it turns out. Sola soy una hormiga en una roca, girando por el espacio, sola grande, arena en una playa interdimensional, un boloso pequeño de escombros, cosmos de polvo, nuevo los multiversos, suerte la mía. No sé por qué mi corazón está latiendo, no sé por qué estoy en este paseo. Tal vez no hay una razón especial, excepto lo que decido. Sola soy una hormiga en una roca, girando por el espacio, sola grande, arena en una playa interdimensional, un coloso pequeño de escombros cósmicos, montes de polvo, no por el multiverso, suerte la vida. I'm just an ant on a rock, spinning through space, just a grain of sand on an interdimensional beach. A tiny piece of cosmic debris, speck of dust in the eye of the multiverse. Lucky me, lucky me, lucky me. I'm just an ant on a rock, lucky me. Cheers, friends, to being ants on a rock spinning through space, wildly in all the directions we can whiz. I feel like I'm probably going to play the Galaxy song again at the end. It was fun to start with it. It's a really fun song, and it definitely helps me keep perspective. Perspective. It's so necessary. We all have different perspectives of different people all the time, don't we? Sometimes our best friend is someone else's worst enemy, isn't it? Or vice versa. So this past summer, I was in summer writing program at Naropa University. I'm on a leave of absence from there right now because I needed to get my shit together a little bit, do some traveling, do some learning of other kinds. But I was in the summer writing program. The first week of summer writing program, I picked the music week, and I got to spend a week in the recording studio doing experimental poetry recording and such. with an amazing woman called Janice Lowe. You should definitely check out her work. She's the shit. And the first day we had to go outside and record outside sounds, and that was really fun. And then the second day, and then I had to go to court and get divorced. And then the second day, she was like, your assignment is to write a song. And I was super bitter at that time, turns out. But I was still trying to maintain my perspective. So this is the song that happened. Everybody's somebody's heaven. Everybody's someone's hell. Everybody's somebody's bed of roses. Everyone is someone else's horrible smell. Everybody's somebody's sunshine. Everybody's someone's rain. Everybody's somebody's warm and fuzzy. Everyone is someone else's agonizing pain. Will you show me a man and say he's an angel? I'll show you the devil in disguise. You say that lady, she's certainly evil. I see her as a sunbeam shining down from the sky. 'Cause everybody's somebody's heaven. Everybody's someone's hell. Everybody's somebody's bed of roses. Everyone is someone else's horrible smell. Here's where I would play a kazoo solo if I had one, but I left it somewhere, so we're gonna do the air kazoo option. Just close your eyes, pretend it's a kazoo. Everybody's somebody's sunshine. Everybody's someone's rain. Everybody's somebody's warm and fuzzy. Everyone is someone else's agonizing. Everyone is someone else's agonizing. Everyone is someone else's agonizing. Cheers. A song called Somebody's Heaven. And speaking of my Mountain Lair recording project, I was working on that song like the first night I started it, and it was like late at night, like probably like, I don't know, midnight or something like that. But I live up on a fucking mountain by myself, so like I was like, who can I call to like have fun with this song with me? Well, of course, all I had to do was text Nathan Moore and be like, hey, I have a song that is fun, I think, and do you want to like play some stuff on it? And he was like, fuck yeah, send it over. So he did. He played some clarinet on it. So when I do get my Mountain Lair album done, you'll get to hear a really awesome clarinet solo instead of a mouth kazoo. Yeah, so let's see. What should be next? If anyone has a flavor suggestion, I do accept flavors as requests. Salty, spicy, bitter, and sweet. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Facebook people, I mean, like, I'm sorry I keep having to turn away from you for Instagram, but you can only have so many things propped up. Anywho, well, let's see. What have I not played in a while? Ken, are you still out there? You requested a Warrior Songs song, which I think I play up here. Kind of jumping all over the flavor map tonight. How's everyone doing out there by a round of whatever the fuck you do on the internet? Hearts and flowers and woos. I still have no idea how many people are out there or who is. I'm assuming there's somebody still. Hi, Hannah. Hannah is holding it down on Instagram. She's the first degree commenter. All right, Ken, I don't know if you're still out there, but this is the first Warrior song that I recorded. In fact, the story goes, I was in Baltimore at a Iraq Veterans Against the War convention. This is in like 2012, I want to say. I think that's when that convention was. And there was a warrior writers workshop that was happening there. And for those of you, I think everyone watching this probably knows, but who knows? I was in the Army for a while, for 6 years. And as I mentioned earlier, smoke breaks were the only breaks you actually get in the Army. And so I took a lot of them. And so when I was in this warrior writers workshop at the convention, the prompt was to pick a detail and focus on it and write about that. And we read a poem by Nate Lewis, and he is a fantastic poet. I think he publishes as Nathan Lewis. He's a fantastic poet and a fantastic person. Lives up in Ithaca in his amazing veteran sanctuary that I've had a chance to hang out at quite a bit and have some quality time. And yeah, so his poem actually inspired my poem, which was how this song happened. It started out as that. So thanks, Nate. And thanks to Jason Moon at Warrior Songs for recording or helping me record this. And warriorsongs.org is a good organization for you to donate your money to if you're feeling it, if you're feeling donatey, because they record a lot of veteran songs, which is useful. So this song is called Smoke Break. It's 10 minutes past daybreak. I already need a smoke break, or else I'll have a mental break and break somebody's face. I just found out that my friend's been blown away. I'm not having a good day, 'cause there's no relief, no release. There's only this pit where all of us can sit, fill our lungs with smoke, fill our hearts with hope, just crack a couple jokes as we burn a couple smokes, and then go back to war. It's 10 minutes past noon, and I think I'm gonna swoon from the heat inside this tent that feels like a cocoon, and the whistle of a mortar overhead reminds me that I could have been dead, 'cause there's no relief, no release. There's only this pit where all of us can sit, fill our lungs with smoke, fill our hearts with hope, just crack a couple jokes as we burn a couple smokes, and then go back to war. It's 10 minutes past midnight, and I'm finally feeling alright. The tip of my cigarette glows with an orange light. And now I hear a mortar's hit our smoking pit, but that still won't make me quit. 'Cause there's no relief, no release. There's only this pit where all of us can sit. Fill our lungs with smoke, fill our hearts with hope. Just crack a couple jokes as we burn a couple smokes, and then go back to war, and then go back to war. Here's to not having to go back to war. Although who knows these days, right? You know, the funny thing is, when we were there, they were like, we're going to fight the terrorists over here so we don't have to fight them at home. And like, what do we have at home now but a government full of fucking terrorists? Go figure. Since I'm kind of in contemplative mode now, let's see. My meditation group has been meeting online lately, of course, as everything has been. We've been having Zoom meditations, and the other day, my meditation teacher actually, so I was feeling pretty fucking depressed, as I think a lot of us maybe are these days. Let me put this there. And the thing. So yeah, I was feeling kind of low, and I was not necessarily sure if I was going to get up and go sit with my group. I felt like I was going to be too much of a downer. And then Brooke, who leads the group, asked me if I would play a song to start out the group, or sing a song, and I don't normally do that, but I wrote this song recently that's been sort of helping me get a little more perspective. That's the theme. I've just decided the theme of this, like, however long I'm doing this tonight, is perspective. So I wrote this song, I think, like in the summer sometime, maybe. And so here I am with it. It's called what it's called. We'll figure out what it's called. I think it's no. You don't need to know the name of the song before I play it, right? You're all free spirits out there. The only point of being is to be. The only way you're going is to know. All the miles you walk will only show you. Every seed you plant might not quite grow. Every row you hoe is gonna blow over. Everyone you love will someday leave. Every dream you dream will be forgotten. In the end, you'll fade away, no matter what you do or say, or even what you believe. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. The only point of being is to be. So there's my Zen song. Cheers. Who's still up and at 'em? Who's out there in the internet verse? Since we're perspectiving, how about this? Let me tune real quick. Oh, hey, Evan. Hey. This song was written over a couple of years, actually. And I wrote it, I think, for other people initially. But then it eventually ended up being for me. Isn't it funny how that works out sometimes? And it's called Happy Ever After. Happy ever after, that's a myth I believed when I was 6, watching princesses ride off into the sunset. Jump from one disaster to the next, feeling permanently hexed, watching peace fall right between my fingers. There is no prince who is always charming. There is no witch who is evil through and through. There is no story with a happy ending that ever gets there without a sad middle or few. Wake up and the world is upside down. Now the door has caught my gown. I can't see, but I flee into the shadows. Fumble in the darkness for a light. Find my way out of the night. Though I know it never fails to follow sunrise. Now I don't believe in fairy tales. They just put me to sleep. I don't believe in anything but me. I miss every forest for the trees. I've been brought down to my knees. All you do is touch me and I crumble. I pick up the pieces yet again. There's no reason to pretend that we ever stay together more than sometimes. There is no prince who is always charming. There is no witch who is evil through and through. There is no story with a happy ending that ever gets there without a sad middle or few. There is no story with a happy ending gets there without a sad middle or few. Happy ever after. So, in contemplative mode, what shall be next? What shall be next? Evan, do you have any requests as my Instagram person? Aw, all right. Ooh, what shall I do? Right, meow. How about this? I write motivational songs for myself. For those of you who don't know, excuse me, I'm going to play this song, and I'm actually just going to take a tiny break and keep playing a little bit more because I'm having fun. And I have no idea if I'm going to be playing entirely for myself or not. I see you, Deb. I see you, Mickey. And let's see. Yeah, whoever else is out there, feel free to holler. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take just a second right now and go and get some water and come right back because my throat is a little bit dry. So I'm going to come right back and I'm going to let my ukulele sit here and keep my chair warm for a second. So hold that thought. All right. Hey, all right. So, friends, motivational song. If you're out there, here's to you staying up late on a Thursday or whatever the fuck day it is. Thursday, yes. So this is a song I wrote to remind myself to give myself a little credit sometimes. That little voice comes saying what a mess you've made. You didn't get to work on time. Your car is broken down. You're too exhausted to get laid. Even though you might feel bad, don't be afraid to give your back a pat and say, good job, self. You're doing pretty well, you know. You haven't let the world get you down today. Good work, self. 'Cause no matter how you felt, you know, you kept that middle finger pointed down today. That little voice comes whispering when you're feeling low, saying what a mess you are. You didn't set your life up right. You don't have much to show for everything you've done so far. That even so, you might feel bad. Don't be afraid to give your back a pat and say, good job, self. You're doing pretty well, you know. You haven't let the world get you down today. Good work, self. 'Cause no matter how you felt, you know, you kept that middle finger pointed down today. You're doing fine. Good job, everyone. I hope everyone's patting themselves on the back sometimes. Be nice to yourself. I used to hear that from somebody who ended up to not be nice to me, and I had to reclaim it. Be nice to yourself. Oh, speaking of being nice to yourself, let's step it up. Let's pick up the mood a little bit. Oh, thank you. You can Venmo me if you want, or PayPal. I have the things. I just didn't put it up as like links on Instagram, but it's on the Facebook. Venmo, Emily-Yates-Music. PayPal.me/Emily Yates-Music. And then, yeah, there's all kinds of, and also donate to other musicians and musician funds and just like people. Like, let's just all support each other right now. Seriously. So freaking necessary. All right. So, where's my other little ukulele? It's over there. I'm going to grab my other little ukulele and play this song on that because I really like it. I got this other little ukulele that I'm about to grab in Nicaragua, in Masaya. It was made by a person called Sergio Zepeda, and I'm going to grab it because it's a lovely little thing that I got. I needed a new ukulele, a new tenor soprano concert ukulele, because I left the one that I had in a train station in Berlin this past summer. Not intentionally, of course, but I think my subconscious wanted to leave it behind. It was given to me by a person who made me unhappy. And I needed a different instrument from a person who didn't make me unhappy, aka me. So I got this ukulele on Valentine's Day for myself. Isn't she adorable? Oh. for myself. You can love yourself all night long. Keep going all day and you won't go wrong. Give yourself a hand because you're the one who you belong with. Go ahead and love yourself all night long. You don't need somebody else to give you love. Everything you need fits in a U-sized glove. So give yourself a round of one-handed applause. Congratulate yourself for being everything you ever dreamed of. 'Cause you can love yourself all night long. Keep going all day and you won't go wrong. Give yourself a hand because you're the one who you belong with. Go ahead and love yourself all night long. If you get a little tired out, there's no one to complain and nobody to doubt you. So recharge your batteries and when it's full, go ahead and show yourself how love feels when it's true. You can love yourself all night long. Keep going all day and you won't go wrong. Give yourself a hand because you're the one who you belong with. Go ahead and love yourself all night long. Yeah, you can love yourself all night long. Keep going all day and you won't go wrong. Give yourself a hand because you're the one who you belong with. Go ahead and love yourself all night long. Go ahead and love yourself all night long. There's a little ditty. Who's still with me, friends? How much more should I keep doing? I mean, I guess I could just go forever and ever. No one's stopping me. We are in like the mode of like, why the hell not, right? Aren't we in kind of why the hell not mode? I feel like we kind of are. So yeah, anybody out there with requests, you're welcome to ask for them. And if you don't have any, that's also okay too. I can come up with shit out of my dang brain, I'm sure. But I like to be inspired by my friends. Let's see. What should happen next? What should happen next? Speaking of self-love. Well, we might as well take a little veer into silliness. Why the fuck not, right? Normally I play this song on the other ukulele, but I really am making friends with this one. A song about compromises, right? How about compromises? The kind of compromises we make with ourselves. Sometimes after a few drinks. I can't screw the stupid out of you. No, I can't do you till you're not just a pretty fool. If I could, I would, and I've tried. But when I said I fell for your brains, you never knew I lied. You never knew. I you till we both are black and blue. If I could, I would, and I've tried. But what you call excitement, I just call Thursday night. This song always makes me sad. I met you late in the evening, sometime after last call. You walked up to me and smiled. That was where the conversation stopped. I can't fuck the foolish out of you. No, I can't do you till I change your points of view. If I could, I would, and I've tried, but you open your mouth and I have to swallow my pride. You have the looks of an angel. You please me in oh so many ways. But you talk to me, and while I listen, I'm thinking that I'd rather just get laid. Cause I can't screw the stupid out of you, no, babe. The boring out of you, no, I can't fuck the foolish out of you. At least not while I'm sober. Hey, late night crew, that was for you. I'm gonna switch back to my other ukulele. This one's fun, but the other one is also fun. So, last night, a couple of my friends decided to do a karaoke party, a virtual karaoke party. That was super fun. And I told them we did a rap round. And instead of picking like a good rap song, as I totally could have done, I remembered that my cousin Nick, who I don't think is on here right now, so I'm not going to do this. I remembered that my cousin Nick was, he asked me if I could learn my humps on the ukulele. And I was like, oh, Nick asked me to learn my humps. We should do my humps. Pfft, OMG. So my housemate was not expecting to walk in and hear me singing my humps to my friends on a computer. It was not the same as karaoke in a bar where it's loud and people just sing along with you. People were singing along, of course, but nobody could hear them. It was great. Anyway, I didn't realize how many words there actually are in my humps. It's a fucking lot, it turns out. I figure if I keep playing for long enough, like we'll have like a whole cycle of like day shift and night shift that's going to come on. But I hope that those of you who are here will stay for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Please, please, please tell me that you're going to. Come on, come on, come on and stay. Um, interlude. That was an interlude. Let's see. What else should I play? What do I have going on here in my world? Let's see. You know, the Boob Dylan set is gonna be on Sunday, and yeah, I'll just save those for then. I'll save those. Oh, Deb, you're still here. Fuck yeah. Are you? I don't know where exactly you are. I don't know where, like East Coast, West. Oh, I think you said East Coast. No, someone else is East Coast. I don't know where people are necessarily. Wherever the hell you are, I'm glad you're here with me virtually. That's kind of neat. I'm gonna do just like a couple few more, I think. Couple few. Why not? Um, Normally these sets I do are like an hour and a half, but fuck, it feels so good to play songs. So let's see. What's gonna be next? How about ooh, since it's late night. We'll go back into contemplative zone. This is how my brain works. We go from dirty to contemplative. A mountain in Fort Collins. Fantastic. Well, I'm on a mountain as well. So, mountain people staying up late. 10:30 or so, right? Isn't that what it is? Actually, since it's just the few of us here, as far as I know, I'm going to come right back because I have to use the bathroom because I've been playing songs for a while and drinking lots of tea and whiskey. And I don't know if you know what happens when you play songs and drink tea and whiskey, but you generally have to pee. So I'm going to go and do that really quick. And it's kind of nice because if I was at a club, like they would turn on the house music, but just kind of sit there and hang out. Pack your next bowl. I'm coming right back. All right. Good times indeed. What the fuck, Strap? What are you doing? All right. Speaking of good times, Deb, what a perfect segue. What an absolutely perfect segue. Make sure all my technology is still functional. Right, quick. Excellent. Yeah. So yeah, as a folk singer or whatever the hell I am, I'm not sure exactly what kind of songwriter I am. I call myself a folk singer because it covers all kinds of fun shit. I've written songs about a lot of different things. I got done with writing about things and started writing about ideas. I feel like I'm in idea mode right now. Sometimes it's hard to see through the hard times to the good times. You get roughed up in the waves that roll you from the ocean to the shore. Sometimes it's hard to feel when all you feel is pain that just gets number. And every time you think you're down, something keeps you getting up for more. Sometimes it's hard to hear through the silence to the music. When the last note fades, you can't believe the song is really gone. Sometimes it's hard to know when the final symphony is over. And if you listen, you can hear the crashing of the cymbals in your soul. And the hard times are the good times. When you're looking back, the right side of the street was dark. The first time you passed it, all your greener grass starts out dirt and ends up ground. You never know how lost you are till you're finally found. And you never really know when life is looking up till you've been all the way down. The night can feel so long, and the day's gone all wrong and haunts your thinking. And every bad decision seems to weigh 1,000 pounds upon your chest. The day can feel so strange when you wake up every hour in the nighttime. And when the morning comes, all you know is you can really use some rest. So go ahead and think about all the things you're gonna do tomorrow. Make a list and check the boxes one by one as you go along. Get lost in all the details, let them suck you in and spin you like a pinwheel. And when you find your balance, you'll remember life is but a song. And the hard times are the good times. When you're looking back, the bright side of the street was dark. The first time you passed it, all your greener grass starts out dirt and ends up ground. You never know how lost you are till you're finally found. And you never really know when life is looking up till you've been all the way down. You never really know when life is looking up till you've been all the way down. So yeah, contemplative time, evening time, all the way down we go. And then eventually we come back up and go back down again. Lather, rinse, repeat as needed. Yes, you're the only one still watching on Instagram. I think there are a couple of people on Facebook left. Camera 1, camera 2. Let's see. How about 2 more songs? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Just saw that comment roll up there. I'm glad that that is pretty. Let's see. What should be? Oh, I just had something in mind. How about this? Yes. Actually, I'm going to save that one till last, but we'll do one more. 2 more songs or so. What's that? Did I sing a... Well, I sing you a bedtime song. I will sing you a bedtime song. Should I do that now or should I do one song before the bedtime song? Why don't we do the bedtime song? Fuck it. It's getting close to bedtime. And yeah, thank you so much, friends who are here hanging out with me on this streaming song set. How about one more song, a little bedtime lullaby song that I kind of started writing with my friend Bonnie Payne on the way from Utah to Colorado. Or no, it was on the way from State Bridge to Lyons, Colorado. That was when we wrote that song. And it sort of happened because we were trying to figure out a chord that she was working on. We ended up with this one, and we liked this chord, and so we decided to write a song with this chord. So this song is a lullaby. Don't doubt your doings when the day is done. Look out the window of a setting sun. It's time to take a little break from thinking about all your mistakes and close your eyes for a while. I hope that was everything, every bit as good for you as it has been for me. And yeah, I'm going to do this again on Sunday, and it's going to be all the Boob Dylan songs that I wrote for a show and co-wrote some of them for a show called Boob Dylan, which is parodies for and by women, for and by boobs. So please tune in again on Sunday, and it'll be fun, just like this has been, I hope. So good night, sweet dreams. One more, my one, two. How many people are on Instagram? Should we do one more? All right. If there's I'm not going anywhere, I guess. Should I do one more, Facebook people? What's it going to be? That was the good night song. Oh my God, I love the Insta conversation. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. That was the good night song. So we're going to stay with that. And there's going to be more soon. I feel like we're all going to be quarantined for a while. So we're going to do fun, silly shit on Sunday and then come back to all the flavors. And I'll probably have more written by Sunday and Monday and next week, probably by tomorrow. And who knows, I might do some late night shit, just top of my head, some other time between or after that. So thank you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you to those of you who have donated and both to me and to this organization that is up on the sign, the Boulder County Arts Musicians Relief Fund. And yeah, no, we're going to end that there, and we'll do one more the next time. Thank you all, and yeah, be well, be safe, be healthy, stay home as much as you can, feed yourself, beverage yourself, give yourself hugs. I know I give myself lots of hugs these days. And yeah, and if you have any requests between now and next week, whatever, fucking ask. I might learn some random covers or something. All right, one more to take you out, just because there's a lot of O's in that no. I'll go back to the one that I started with. We'll bookend very quick. You ready? It's not my song. Whenever life gets you down, Mrs. Brown, and things seem hard or tough, and people are useless, obnoxious, or daft, and you feel that you've had quite enough, just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. It's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned the sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that you can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour in a galaxy we call the Milky Way. Our galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out by us is just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go round every 200 million years, and our galaxy is only one of millions and billions in this amazing and expanding universe. Our universe itself keeps on expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can wing. As fast as it can go, the speed speed of light, 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember when you're feeling very small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely is your birth, and pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause there's none at all down here on Earth. Good night for real. Mwah. Mwah. See you Sunday, and soon. Bye.